So this is my '05 Chrysler Town & Country that I am restoring. Currently I've got new doors on this side. This one needed some paint work around the edge that hasn't been finished yet. I got the rockers half cut out, fenders off of it right now. It's got new shocks, new brakes in the front and rear. The window motor on this door didn't work, so we're working on that. A little bit of paint work there. It's got a new hatch on it. It was a base model, now it's an LX model. Door panels, tools. Got a new steering wheel for it. New doors on this side. I haven't cut the rocker out yet here, but we'll get there this summer, I think. Got it sitting idling right now. Needs new seats. This one's got a couple burn holes. Floor mats are pretty shot. Let's turn that down. She's got 313,454 miles on the clock. We've got an airbag light for the passenger squib circuit. I'm not quite sure what it is. Working on it. Get to it when I get to it, but I think we've had it since 210,000. I bought it from my dad a couple of years ago. Hasn't had reverse since we've owned it. Yeah, she's a peach. But right now, working on finishing stripping out. Those are the passenger doors right there on the ground. So we're gonna strip those down. That way I can put the trim back into these ones. Kind of clean up the inside here a little bit. I thought I would showcase. Well, got updates for you. Got the interior cleaned out, got all the extra stuff put away. Got all my bolts cleaned back up, bunch of old fasteners. Got all the door panels back on. Got this door unstuck, so the electric latch on the inside there was stuck. I just kind of had to loosen it up forcefully, but I got it. So that shuts and opens nice. I gotta shut that still. Had to open this to get this piece back in after you slide the door on. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. This is what I've got cut so far for my patch panel. They sell these. I bought them on Raybuck. I find they're the nicest panels so far. You know, at least what I've used. I gotta finish cutting that out. Like I said, I gotta do some touch-up paint after I get the rocker in. Still got that fender off. No need to put that back on, but I got all four doors on. Got this back on. I seem to have misplaced this trim piece. I'll have to look around for it. I did get this window up too. I kind of had to shimmy it up, and the motor would go up just a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Got a water pump sitting there. It needs a water pump, and then I'm gonna do the water pump. I might as well do the timing chain. As far as I'm aware, the timing chain has never been done. But there we go. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, the timing chain has never been done, and she's running good at 313K. Heat gauge reads good. Water pump's okay. It's not leaking, but you can hear the pulley kind of starting to wobble. But it ain't coming out the weep hole yet. Anyway, I would say that that's a pretty good improvement. This is that headliner I grabbed a couple weeks ago. It was for this one to replace this one. It's bubbled up. Anyway, figured I'd share this one with you quick. So this is my 2005 Chrysler Town & Country. is a base model originally, but this hatch came off an LX model. It's got some rust in it, that's for sure. The doors have all been replaced on it. Working on cutting out the old dog legs and rocker panels. But today, if I can, there we go. We're looking to do some interior work, so we're going to, we're replacing these front two seats, which I pulled from the salvage yard about a week ago or so, I think, when this goes up. And then we're going to replace the carpet because this one is about shot. And then we're going to replace this headliner because this one has gone and bubbled on us. And we're looking to add the overhead trip, computer, fuel mileage, ambient air temp sensor, computer, screen thing. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It should be plug and play. The harness is down here, and there is the plug. It's there for it. It was just never hooked up in this model because it didn't come with it. And I know that there's the ambient air temp sensor was on the vehicle. It is, so that should all work. And I know the fuel mileage thing will work because that's just talking to the ECM, I think, or the PCM, or whatever you want to call it. But we've got to start, I think, by pulling these seats out, because if I can't pull these seats out, I can't get the carpet out. Yeah, and that's a whole nother thing. I mean, they should come out, but we will. They're gonna come out, actually. I don't care. But I'm gonna do that because I've shown you guys how to do that. I will let you know the outcome of that. I got my Mountain Dew real sugar. I find this tastes better than the regular stuff for some reason. I mean, some reason. That's gonna keep me going today. I think we got till about 5:30. The Super Bowl will be on, and I kind of want to watch that. All right, so yeah, I'll bring you back here in a second. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about, and this is a good example because it's actually working. As you can see, this guy has backed out, and it has come above the stopper here. So what I've been doing here, beating it back in. Oh, as I hit the phone with a hammer. So I'm beating it back in here. And then I'm taking my vice grip. And we want to get down here. And we kind of want to, if I can do it with one hand here, squeeze this guy straight. And then get him clamped on here. And what I'm doing is I'm going with my impact. And I'm working it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And spraying a whole bunch of, I think I've got, it's liquid wrench, but whatever your brand of penetrating oil is. And we're just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because the threads are so gummed up and expanded and full of rust. It's about the only way you can do it. Because if you take an 18-inch or like a 24-inch or a foot breaker bar down here with your socket, what you end up doing is you expand this, and the force or the torque you put with that breaker bar is too much to hold the vice grip in here most of the time. But with the impact, it seems to break it loose slowly. So I've almost got this one out. This is like the 4th time I've had to put the vice grip back on, because it works its way up anyway, and then vice grip falls off. And we almost got one out. Okay, so yeah, I got it. I got this seat is now free. Come on, off you go. We're gonna get the seat up somehow. Okay, so we're up on the bottom. Come on. Do this. Okay, seat is out. And, ooh, sandpaper. We've got this guy on hook. So, take our clip and push it back, and we're free. Okay. I don't remember if this is the same hookup on the new seat or not. Otherwise I might have to do some splicing. Hopefully not. Okay, now we gotta do that side. Great. Great, because that was not easy. This inside one hung me up for some reason. I don't know why he wouldn't come out, but that one came off okay. That one came off okay. And that one was a pain. Okay. Hopefully that side will come off easier. Got him. That sucked. That sucked a lot. These outer two, which this is about the rustiest part of the vehicle, right up under here. I had to crack loose with my breaker bar, work it back and forth with the breaker bar to the point where I could use the impact to then work it back and forth while also spraying exorbitant amounts of lubricant. And after, I want to say 20-30 minutes, I got both of them to back off, and I didn't even get them to, they didn't even spin up top. Like, they held together there. That was nice. Yeah, this is very nice. Welcome to Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily, none of this is structural. This is all, it's your rocker panels, which I'm halfway through cutting open, but this nice foam in here that deadens sound, I think is what it's for. It holds moisture, believe it or not, and moisture leads to corrosion, which leads to this. Yeah, that's fun. Anyway, this seat is loose. I'm gonna go wash up so I don't track this unnecessarily over everything else. And then we're gonna pull this seat out. And then we can finally move on to doing something less intense. I think that was the hardest part right there, was getting these seats to unbolt. So, let's go. Okay. Been a hot minute. I went and cleaned up, got something to eat, and we're back. And it's time to remove this seat. Same deal. Out you go. Okay. That one went real easy. Nice. Get these tools over there. And we've got some 2 plugs. Ow. Okay, we're gonna start with the gray one. And attempt to pull that clip back. I said, ow, mother. Okay. Shit is not cooperating at all. Okay. Okay. Okay, the struggle is real. I can't get these to budge at all. Okay, got them off. This one came off with a little effort. The red clip here has disappeared into oblivion. Hopefully we find that. If not, I think I've got some spare pigtails in the basement to borrow a clip off of. Okay, so we got this seat. Let's get him removed. No, grab it right here. And then we can grab it by this handle. Boom. Seat. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all of this miscellaneous stuff out, and I will bring you back. Okay, so I've got most of the miscellaneous junk cleaned up. As you can see, that's what the color of the carpet is supposed to be. This is what it is. This was a work van for a very long time. Oh, before I have inherited it. And looky what I found. I found our guy that goes on here. Somehow that goes back in here, like that, I think. Okay, I think that's back in one piece. So, I think we're gonna start with getting heat. Cold start. Quarter tank of gas, that should be enough. That might help us a little bit here. Let it warm up. Anyway, that should give me some heat here. It's getting pretty chilly as the evening approaches. So I think we're gonna start. We're gonna start by removing the headrests here, which is, I think, a T20 starbit. That's the right way so I can see what I'm looking at. Nope, T25. Okay. We're gonna do this. And I usually leave it clipped in here so that'll hold it while I remove these. We're actually gonna set those somewhere where we'll maybe remember where they're at. Okay, there we go. Okay. Then we got this guy, pulls him out. And these ones aren't powered, so they don't have any wires to unhook. We will be replacing them with ones that are powered. And you get the little mirror lights with that. Okay. And then we got this guy. Is that it? Alright. Pull this one off. Cheese. Alright. Over there it goes. And then we gotta pull the little clip holder out, which these ones are Phillips. Gotta throw a fastball. Curveball. I think curveball is what I should have said. Okay. Okay. Okay, I swear it's out. There it is. Alright. Okay. Next on the list is this trim piece right here. I'm gonna just get up under this corner, and then it just pops out and then slides back and kind of shimmy it up. And we're just gonna leave that right there. Do the same on this side. Shimmy it up and over. And next we're going to shut these doors. Shut this one. Shut that one. And we're gonna go to town. So, I'm gonna take these seatbelt brackets loose. So it's got a little plastic hinge on that side, so you pull it from the bottom. Then you expose a 13/16 bolt. Do the same. Careful of that. They can be brittle and they will break which is no problem because it will clip back up here. It'll just, hopefully it holds. Yeah, careful of that. And then this one, same thing. Okay, got it. This one is already broke. Take note. And then that does it for those. In which case, I'm going to go get the impact and the right socket, and we will whiz all those off real quick. So that guy is dead. So we're gonna do it the boring way, which is, and it ain't bad. They're not bad. They come off pretty easy. You just gotta break the Loctite loose, and they pretty much come off by hand. See, don't lose that bolt. We'll put him over here with everything else. Onto this one. Break him loose. We're going to, there it goes. Okay, that is loose. Down she goes. Then we've got this one, which we will break loose. Attempt to get off. Okay. Well, I'm feeling some heat. That's good news. Okay, let's get that guy out. One more. Okay, we will break. Oh, that one's stuck. Oh, got it. Ow. Sun in your eyes. Okay, I think it's, yeah. Okay. Got those off, which then allows me to pull this guy out. I'll probably need a clip puller of some sort, or flathead. The ultimate clip removal tool. So I'm just trying to get under here, and it's out. Then under here is Phillips. And we'll do the same on this side. And under there is Phillips. And we will take him out. And we'll put him over there. Do the same thing over here. Okay. There. And then all you gotta do, I just usually pull. Right. There. It might be easier to start up here actually. So we just gotta get this. There it goes. Yep. In fact, that's the only clip holding it in. So they have this option for a clip, and they don't include it in this one, or didn't include it. Looks like that's been off. You know, I had this off when I did the headliner last time, and apparently I got this peg bent and it didn't go in, but really this screw does all the work anyway. So we're just gonna lay that down like that, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Get my hands in there, and we don't have to worry about the headliner because it's shot. And down she goes. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna pull right here. Oh, and this one, you pop your door open because it's around the seal, as you can see. And you gotta kind of go like forward with it. Keep this door open. And then it comes down to here, and obviously you can see that it's underneath that. So we'll pull this guy. If I can get my hands up under it. Those happy plastic noises. Oh, the whole, it's stuck to the, pulled the whole rubber seam up. Nice. Yeah, that looks, yep, that's in good shape, sure. Sure. And I guess we gotta pull this one anyway, so we'll pull that one. And then we're clear down in this corner. I will, yeah, that's fun. Just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Okay, good as new. There's no rust there, none whatsoever. And we'll go back to pulling this guy. Now it comes out a lot easier. I said it comes out a lot easier. Okay, what are we stuck on here? I think we're hitting on that guy, which that's gonna come out anyway. So I want to pull that out, and then I'll get this off, and I'll be back. And then we should be able to take this panel off around the top, and then down the side. Now it's free. We'll just kind of set him down here out of the way. And then we can pop, this can stay on. There's a screw here, a screw there, and a screw there. And there might be a few under here, so we'll pull this guy out right here. Yep, and a bunch of screws in there. So we'll grab our Phillips. And while we're over here, we will also grab our 13/16 half-inch drive. Move some stuff out of our way. And go to work on all these screws. Start down here. Okay. 1, 2. Notice the lovely duct tape seal to replace the factory. It was like a double-sided sticky glue, and after 15 years it kind of disintegrates. So that's just to stop excessive airflow, which leads to excessive dust if you ever drive on a gravel road, and then you can't breathe inside of your vehicle. That does it for all of the screws. Now we just have this nut here behind this rubber piece. You want to slide back, and we will put our socket on him. Break him loose. Okay. These have some form of Loctite on them for obvious reasons. You don't want your seatbelts rattling off. That would not be good. So, oh, and I think it's blue Loctite that they use. It's like obviously not permanent, but so recommend to put on whatever Chrysler says they put on them if you ever do this on your own. There. Yeah, I don't see any on this one, but I know I've seen like blue Loctite is usually what they put on seatbelt harnesses. Anyway, this should be free if we start up here. Yep, so we're free on this side. And then we need to pull it free on this side. And then push it kind of forward. And we are free. And apparently I didn't plug that back in last time I was in here. So you would have to unplug this from your cigarette lighter if you have this equipped. So, and then this guy can come out, which you want to then pull that bolt out of the ground. That holds the rest of your seatbelt buckle in, or mid-row buckle in. And oh, I'm gonna set you down. I'm gonna crack that loose. Okay. And I believe that one is exposed to the elements, so he is significantly more rusty and difficult to get out. There it goes. And then you can take this guy. Now you pull your panel back again, and you want to feed your belt through this, and then there's a hole here that feeds the entire assembly out. Now your rear panel here is free, and then we just got a Phillips on this upper one, and then that one is free. If I don't misplace my tools here. Careful with your trim, don't want to scuff it up. Okay. And don't lose any of your screws or have a significant pile of extras on the ready. So there. And then this one's got a little there. Okay. And it is the exact same procedure on this side. Pull this guy off, pull this guy off, undo all your screws, undo your belts, pull him out, screw, pull this guy off. And I will do that, and then we will continue. Got updates. So this was never going to come off for me. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I tried hammering the screws and breaking. As you can see, I got down to where I can almost see the Phillips insert, and then it cracked here, and it's like, well, all right, cool. We're getting another one from the junkyard for $2. So it kind of let these two go, and then this one pulled out with it. But yeah, these were way too far gone. Anyway, I gotta get in here with the pliers and pull these out or something. Anyway, that's that, which then it's just a couple plastic clips, I think, under the seats here. I think there's one here and one on the opposite side. And then your carpet technically is free to go, but we're gonna leave the carpet in until we get the headliner out. And to get the headliner out, we gotta unscrew that guy, two on that side, and then this clip, that clip, and the whole headliner will come down, and then I will take it out the back. So I will bring you back when I've got that pulled out and this pulled out. Okay, so before we pull the headliner down, you have to pull the harness, which comes down the passenger side B-pillar and then plugs in right below the seatbelt harness. As you can see, I've only got 4 wires going up, which are for the dome lights, but we've got like 8 wires going in, which should power our overhead trip computer. And to pull this guy out, we gotta pop the red clip back. Sometimes you can get a screwdriver behind here and push it out, and then pull the gray cable, and off she comes. And then you just take your clip puller. You could take any old clip puller, but I love this one because I don't have to do any like pulling back. I can just squeeze and it comes right out. This is like my favorite trim piece tool ever. And then that one, and then if I can get into that one, then we got one up here. Oops. Okay, got that one, and then one up here, got that. And I did the same thing for these. So you got to be very careful. You don't want to tear your headliner if you're trying to reuse it. Get under here and just lightly kind of wiggle it back and forth so you don't put too much of a dent in it. And then if we step out here, not slip, we've got 3 in the very back. And sometimes you can even save your damage here, like on these back ones, and I can get under the plastic and pop him loose. Because these older headliners can be delicate sometimes as the adhesive gets old, which is why they fall down in the first place. But if they were garage kept in a very like climate controlled environment, they last a lot longer. Anyway, my headliner is free. The only thing holding it up right now is the rubber seals. So I'm gonna go in the middle here, have one hand kind of supporting it while I pop the seams loose, and then it will tilt down and it comes out at a 45-degree angle and straight back. And you just gotta be careful, like try to put your hand on like the dome light and whatnot so you don't get like dirty fingerprints, or have your hands super clean. I'm not so worried about this one because it's the old one. And I'm gonna do that, pull the carpet out, and then bring it back. And for the second time, I have lied to you. So we gotta pull the lower console out here. Note my receipt hiding place. Try to keep all the receipts when I make purchases with the vehicle. At least right now, I'm working on getting them all converted digitally and I think kind of categorized. Not that I care necessarily how much I spent. I think it's just cool to look at the metrics. So you got this last one. Okay. And then I think there's one more down here on the bottom. Okay. And then, yep, pulls out. Ooh, I see goodies. What did we find? Cigarette wrapper. This is an old, like renewal tabs for your license plate. That's my bank, RCB Bank, Claremore, Pryor, Oswego, Collinsville, Inola. I don't even want to pronounce that name. I don't think that's local. Yummy. Ooh, packing. Oh, more cigarettes. So, there was burn holes in the seats. That would be why. Ooh, I think I must have lost that. Cool. Alright, now I'm gonna pull the carpet out for real this time. Okay, so, RCB Bank is based out of Oklahoma. That's cool. And there she be. I pulled up this vent to get some goodies out of the front here. So, yeah, this is gonna... I'm gonna have to do some cleaning up here. That carpet had a smell to it. Anyway, so, got some coins. I was wondering where that went. A little bouncy ball, some various screws, bunch of change. But I think the coolest thing I found was this McDonald's Monopoly Chance Game 3.0, and copyright was 2005. This van is a 2005 model, so this has been with the van probably its entire life. That's kind of cool. What is this? States Avenue and Oriental Avenue. That's cool. Anyway, yeah. So now that I've got everything out, I'm gonna spend some time. I'm gonna clean all this up a little bit, and then I will bring you back when I have the new headliner put in, which is, I guess, the opposite of taking it out. It's got to be pretty careful. Ideally, you want two people to help you support it, but I've done enough of them that I can usually get them myself. I will bring you back in a bit. Okay, so I got a little update. I went in and I cleaned up this front floor pan here. I grinded it down a little bit, and then I painted it with some Rust-Oleum rust converter. Now, it ain't perfect, but it's definitely going to help. Little note though, I'm getting ready to put the headliner in. If you are upgrading from your basic just dome light headliner up here to one with the overhead trip computer and DVD player, you got to take your bracket out, and you got to make sure you have this bracket instead, because this is where the new headliner will mount to hold the whole DVD player setup in. Welcome back. So, first update. I lost my screwdriver. I don't know what happened to it. I cannot find it for the life of me. And it has my T20 bit. I need to put those guys on. But, because I'm putting those on, that means, look at this carpet. Oh my gosh. That is so nice. I do notice that, I guess I wasn't paying attention before, this one was a factory, the carpet this came out of was out of a factory 2 bench without the cutout, which means it didn't have the upgradability to buckets. So I'm gonna have to make one cutout right here to get that middle buckets in here. These ones, honestly, this works out great for the back because I wasn't gonna put anything back there. So now I can just put the 2 outer runners on, call it a day. Now this headliner, look at that. It works. Plug and play. Now, this is only possible for caravans that were wired for it. Mine was wired for it. It had the extra pins on that pigtail. It has the, I think it has the PCM that was capable. It has the temp, and it looks like we have our directionals. We did have trip, we had fuel mileage, we have temp, so everything seems to work on it. So that is absolutely great news. This doesn't work because I don't have the DVD player. So the harness is run down and it's tucked down here. I need to get a hold of the, I'm never gonna use this, but I'm hooking it up because why not? I need to get the DVD player and the harness that runs through the dash to plug in up here. And then it should work. That should work too. But yeah, we're looking real good here. But I need to find my screwdriver with my bit on it. And that would be very helpful. Otherwise, yeah, it is looking real fine. Smells a whole lot better too. That old carpet just stunk as soon as I dug it up. Oh my God. So yeah, that is going to be a world of difference. All right, so this is where I'm at right now. I got most of this side buttoned up. I got all the front buttoned up. But I'm gonna call it for the night because I got work in the morning. I'll come back and I think I'll finish this up tomorrow or Tuesday, but we'll see because it's a Sunday night right now. No, it's looking real nice. Way better than it was, that's for sure. All right, so next day, back again. I don't remember where I left off. Right. So I got the back part of the trim to do. And then we got to, I think I'm going to scrub everything down. And then we will put the seats in. Cold start. Get my hand the right way. Yeah. Alright, now we got heat. Okay, so I got that. I didn't screw that one in, so we gotta finish screwing that in, it looks like. I did tighten the seat belt bolts because I clipped that one in. So that's good. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up and then we'll be back. Alright, she's all done, ready for seats. Yeah, those seats look nice. I just got them sitting in here. I gotta bolt them in tomorrow and then get a good shot of it in the light. Yeah, not bad. And then, like I said, plenty of cargo space back here for whatever I want to do. Alright, so it's been a week. Finally had time to come back and bolt the seats down. That was all I had left to do. I made sure this morning I put a whole bunch of anti-seize on those threads. So next time it might be a little easier. But I think it turned out, oh yeah, and I had to go dig this cup holder out of storage. But I think it turned out pretty good. The seats look nice. Here, one little stain there I gotta work on. I don't think that was there before. I think I did that. Yeah, I think it turned out great. Way nicer than it was before. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. But I think that's going to do it for the interior. I don't know, you want to call it a rebuild, a refresh? No, I think it looks pretty darn good. Now it's just motor reseal, timing chain, oil pump. Everything short of doing the head gasket and crank bearings. And then it's body work, which is cut this rocker out, cut that rocker out, cut this dog leg, finish cutting those out, and then cleaning it up, sanding it, grinding it, painting it, and then welding the new panels over top.